Have you ever been to the cinema in the middle of the night? If so, you need to be careful. At 9 p.m., after a big fight with your boyfriend, I booked a movie ticket. It's time to check. I'll give the ticket to the conductor and then keep going inside. The cold sound of room number 4 echoing in my ears. I glanced at the ticket agent. She doesn't look awake. It looks so dreamy. When you walk into a movie theater, a black cat flashed in front of me. Suddenly, a cold feeling from my feet ran out all over my body. My whole body trembled from the cold. It's obviously summer, but the cinema was as cold as winter. It's weird even if you turn on the air conditioner. It can't be that cold. And where did this black cat come from? There are animals in the movie theater. As soon as I sat down, I was going to see it. See if there's a sorry message from your boyfriend. But I found something that made me shiver. The movie ticket in my hand. It turns into a rule paper. Rule 1, don't talk to anyone in the theater. Don't look around. Rule number 2, don't look people in the eye because strange things will happen. BA rules. The toilet in the cinema can be used, but lock the door. Rule 4, the movie ends at 10:30 and you have to leave the theater before 11 o'clock. If not, you probably won't be able to get out of the spotlight. Don't leave early. Rule 5, if there's an AI calling your name, remember, don't look back. They're not sure who they are. Just a few short lines. It made me sweat cold. Is this a joke? It must be the conductor. She must have played a trick. Just as I was about to find her and ask her, then the movie started. The moment the big screen lit up, I only pay attention to the people around me. They all have pale faces. There's no life left. Their eyes are as empty as wood. I couldn't help but breathe in a cold breath. Then I realized that I seem to have really stepped into a story. Rules in the movie I'm looking forward to. In a state of extreme stress becomes tasteless. My whole heart wants to explode. Not in the mood to watch a movie. Everything here is so bizarre. Can I get out tonight? Just when I was thinking, the mouse's howl echoed under my feet. Before I could react, the mouse suddenly stood up straight, and then you laugh at me weirdly. I was afraid of rats, not to mention that there is such a big mouse in front of you. With my scream, all the eyes of everyone around. It's all on me. I'm sweating cold. My intuition told me not to look at them. They're the characters in the weird rule story. They are different from me. I tried to be calm and stare at the screen. I hope the movie ends soon. Suddenly my back was stiff. People on the screen see me. It seems that ever since she and I met each other, there was an invisible force pulling me into the screen. I remember rule 2. Don't look directly into the eyes of the people in the movie. Otherwise, a strange phenomenon will occur. I close my eyes. What am I supposed to do? How long until the movie is over? I really can't take it anymore. At this point, I remembered the rules on paper. The toilet in the theater can be used. I'm going to hide in the toilet. Just went to the toilet. I locked the door. The movie is over in half an hour. Just as long as I was about to breathe a sigh of relief, I'll be safe. There's a very light footsteps outside. It's obviously towards the toilet. The sound of footsteps getting closer. My heart rate goes up. Who is out there after all? Just in time for me to be nervous. The knock on the door. Very soft voice like right next to my ear. I couldn't help but breathe in a cold breath. There's obviously prevention. Why is someone outside knocking on this door? I dare not speak up. I think if there's no AI to answer, maybe that person will leave. But in fact, I've been thinking too much. The knock on the door continued like a spooky sound. There's no intention of stopping. I keep praying in my head. May all bad luck disappear, bad luck disappear. The family is not attached to the sale. A loud banging on the door just after. The man at the door was angry. I bite my teeth and force myself to speak. Sorry, this toilet is empty. Maybe my words have worked. After I finish speaking, no more knocking outside the door. Time goes by little by little. I don't know if that person is still out there. So much so that I even had to breathe carefully. It's gone. Should I open the door and take a look? But if it's still outside, then what should I do? Well, wondering, I've made a bold decision. I bent down a little. The fear almost wants to engulf me. As I looked under the door, I don't see any horrible eyes that I imagined. Take a closer look. There are no legs outside the door. I'm so lucky. I breathe a sigh of relief. Just as I was about to open the door, my intuition tells me somewhere there's a pair of eyes staring at me. But where is it? At this moment, I thought of a place. The whole body immediately broke out in a cold sweat. I slowly raised my head, but the reality is cruel. In my heart of expectation, it's just my imagination. Think a lot. When I raise my head, I see a face. That person looked at me, eyes like they're locking up their prey. I can't take it anymore. Quickly open the door, run out of the toilet. Someone's chasing me, and not just one. My ears hear a scream, the roar of beasts and the cry of crows. What exactly is going on? When I run to exhaustion, suddenly I heard a familiar voice. Is like Sao. I'm standing there, and this is my grandmother's voice. I haven't heard your voice in years. When I was 15 years old, she died saving me when I fell into the water. I can't be wrong. She's been away for years and never appeared in my dreams, but now she seems to be behind me. The rules said, even if someone calls my name, they can't turn around. But that's my favorite grandmother. I wanted to see her again, so I decided. Even if I die, I won't regret it. The person behind her is my grandmother. My tears are pouring down. You are so much like I miss you. I held her tight. I found her body as cold as ice. It's like you came back. Are you not listening to me and walking around? It's so late and you're wandering around. Just like when I was a kid. It never reassures others. Granny, I want to take you with me. Dear, do you know that you haven't been around for years? Don't you remember how much she went to see your father? I haven't finished yet. She seemed to be in a hurry, as if hearing this. You're out. I can't go anymore, I'll grow up. Don't be angry. And walk alone on a night like this. The person behind is chasing. Run to where there is light. This is the last time I will protect you. Don't let her worry later. I can't even hold your hand. I don't know where you get the power. Use force to push me towards the light. I see her shadow growing farther and farther away. The sound in your ears is getting clearer. It's like waking up. When I open my eyes again, my boyfriend is with my Sekyong. He said my schizophrenia was coming back. Last night I got sick walking alone to the intersection. The security guard found me unconscious. Take me to the hospital immediately. I remember raw since I got sick. My boyfriend was with me. Actively treat this disease. The doctor also said, everything I see in my dreams is virtual. I think I thought of it myself, but I can't help but cry. Whether it's all a dream or some strange place. But I still feel happy and proud because there is a grandmother who loves me like life. Please respect the people around you because in a place you don't know, they are always protecting you.